to be back out there?
And it was amazing. It was amazing. Can't really put it into words, honestly. Just having something taken from you for so long, something that you love, and then finally being able to get it back and enjoy it again. It's really nothing like it.
How did you feel physically?
I felt good. I think that first maybe 5 or 6 minutes that I was in, the wind kind of went quick. The game was fast, but I think my second one came pretty quick. I think I was able to get comfortable defensively, kind of start seeing things that I had been watching on film. It's kind of different, watching the film and then actually seeing it in the game. I was able to kind of bridge that gap between the two. I think during that second quarter, so it definitely felt good.
How about game speed, Patrick? You always hear about the differences, and you haven't played in so long. How did that feel?
It felt pretty good. Like I said, just huge thanks to our coaching staff and our training staff and people over there at Rush for just trying to help me get back as healthy as possible. We did a lot of live reads in the probably the last 2 or 3 weeks leading up to this moment. So it was obviously there's nothing like the game. So it's still going to take some getting used to. But I definitely think it was fairly good for my first day back.
From what I saw, there was no fall to the court or anything like that where you had to brace yourself. Or did you get caught up in jersey or anything like that? Anything that gave you any concern about the rest tonight?
No, not really. There was a couple pushes here or there where you kind of feel it. It's kind of like a sprained ankle. That's my best way of explaining it. When you come back from a sprained ankle, you feel it. It doesn't really hurt, but you just feel it. It feels a little stiff, feels a little tight. It doesn't really hurt. It doesn't really stop you from doing anything that you want to do. It just you feel it while you're out there. So that's pretty much the only way that I can explain it.
What ways do you think you affect the game most now as you come back here?
I think it's kind of hard to tell in the first game, and it definitely being on minute restriction. But for me, I just think just bringing energy. These guys have had a long season, and I've been out most of the season. So just trying to first things first. I think the first step was just getting back out there on the court. I think that was the first step. I think we took care of that. So now just trying to see which ways I can bring energy. These guys, kind of like I said, they've been battle tested throughout the whole season. Coming back from this All-Star break, we've had a tough schedule. So not gonna say that they're worn down, but having a fresh body, to kind of come in who's been out for 5 months, five and a half months. I think it's good for me just kind of bring energy, bring a new kind of vibe to the team a little bit. So I think that's just the biggest thing for now. And then as the season goes on, as I get more comfortable, then we can start talking about roles and things like that. But I think for now, it's just bring as much energy as possible.
What do you think of Zach kind of going off in the third quarter? He had 16 points when you guys kind of felt like you needed it most there.
That's Zach being Zach. I mean, last year he was. I mean, of course, before DeMar was here, Zach did that every game. You know what I mean? So it's nothing new to me to see. It's good to see him kind of get back in his rhythm, get back in his flow. Obviously, he's had knee troubles over the season, and I'm judging from tonight, he's feeling well. So it's good to see him, get back to who he is. He's been great for us all season. He's been really consistent for us all season. So this is nothing new to guys in the locker room that what he did.
Billy mentioned liking the shots that you took, that you weren't passing many up, getting to the mid-range, pull-up, spot up threes, driving baseline. What was your mentality in terms of looking for your own offense as you're kind of reintegrating yourself back in? And did you like the balance that you found in terms of getting to your own shot and, moving the ball around?
Honestly, when you're working out, when you're working out, you're not practicing with the team, all you have is your shots. There's nobody to pass it to. So it's kind of instinct just took over. I mean, if I pass, had surgery in the November. So past 4 months, it's just been me working out. So just kind of knowing they're going to trap DeMar, they're going to trap Zach, and they're going to hit Vooch in the pocket. And then after that, we have to make plays. The other guys have to make plays. You can't just rely on, DeMar can't just rely on Zach, can't rely on Coby to make shots, can't rely on Vooch to make shots. I think it's a team effort. So just kind of focusing on that. I kind of saw that through the film. Teams early on, right before the All-Star break start to, trap Zach and trap DeMar. And we've seen it in every team since then. So just kind of trying to focus on that in the rehab process, trying to focus on when I do get it out of the pocket or when Vooch kicks it to me or if it's skipped to me, just being able to make quick decisions. I think that's something that I focused on, that Alex is focused on when he was out. I think something that's, Zoe is focusing on as well. So we know that, in the playoffs, that's what's going to happen. They're going to trap Zach. They're going to trap DeMar, and we other guys have to make plays. So just kind of just be my focus.
It looked like you cracked a smile there when you had that steal and score. I think it was in the third quarter. You're kind of known for being stoic. I think you hit like a 60-footer last year. You didn't, you were completely emotionless after. What was going through your head in that sequence where you kind of stole it? I think it was from Siakam and then took its distance.
So me and Scotty Barnes, of course, I went to Florida State a year before him, but I've known him since high school, just from camps, things like that, and around the same age. So I've known him for a while, and we were kind of going back and forth a little bit during the game about just defensively getting after it a little bit. So after I got the steal, I tried to lay it up, but it didn't look, or I didn't lay it up like I wanted to lay it up. I thought it looked a little funky, so kind of took a peek at him over on the bench, just kind of smiled a little bit on the way back, but don't expect too many of those.
From a rhythm standpoint, where did you feel more comfortable, offensively or defensively tonight?
I felt pretty comfortable on both ends. Kind of like he was saying, just getting that rhythm offensively, whether it's catch and shoot, making a play, driving a closeout, whatever it is. I kind of felt comfortable on both ends, but defensively is definitely where I hang my hat. There's really nothing defensively that I haven't seen on film. So I think for sure defensively, but offensively I felt comfortable as well.
Do you anticipate playing tomorrow on second nights of back-to-backs?
Yeah, I do anticipate playing.
Patrick, what's going on?
Nah, go ahead.
Oh, hey, Coby.
It's
You
all
like to ask a question, please?
Yeah, you go ahead.
No, you're the expert, go.
Oh yeah, I do dabble. My palate is crazy. Pat, 5 months off. Play 5 games this year. You look really comfortable out there, man. Real confident. You look very solid after taking 5 months off. What can you credit that to?
Kind of like I said before you came in here. I credit that to training staff, coaching staff, just working me every day. You saw the work. You saw the workouts that I had. They weren't easy. So just credits to those guys. And then of course credits to my teammates. They've had my back since the day of the injury, and even before that. So and then also thanks to Coby for my first shot. It was a thanks for looking out for me. But he's been through it. So he kind of knows how it feels to be out for a while and then come back. So relying on guys like him, guys like Zach, who's had injuries, pretty much everybody on the team who's had injuries or have been around people that have had injuries. It's been just huge for me.
Thank you. Have a blessed night.
You too.
Coby.
Keep God in your life.
We can't top that. You're done.
Thanks,
Thanks, Patrick.
Appreciate you.
Good to